So again, good morning, everyone. My name is Jeric, Applications Engineer in Maximum Solution Corporation, and welcome to my presentation introducing SketchUp 2022. And here's our agenda for today. So we're gonna talk about the new features and enhancement in the latest version of SketchUp, which is SketchUp 2022. So SketchUp continually improve usability and experience based on our customers' feedback. So yung mga customers po natin, meron po silang mga comment or feedback for them to experience easy access sa mga tools in creating design models. So here in SketchUp, we want SketchUp easy to learn for everyone. Even if you're not familiar as of now about SketchUp, we want you to experience friendly user software. And for those users naman or existing users, we want you to make SketchUp easier na din in your workflow. So later I will do product demonstration pagdating dito kay SketchUp 2022 features. And if you have question in mind, feel free to type in sa ating Q&A box, and later after the presentation, we will try to address those concerns. So first on the enhancement or features, we have Search SketchUp tool. So ito in-introduce sa SketchUp Forward, but now in SketchUp 2022, Search now a SketchUp Pro feature that allows us to quickly find and activate native commands and install extensions. So instead of mag-spend tayo ng valuable time trying to find or remember a tool in SketchUp, we can type in na lang yung name or any term such as position, walk and view, or even move sa ating search box. So the search does not only give us result for the exact command name. Ang maganda rito, when you put name or keyword, meron siyang description kung para saan yung tool na yon. So ano yung benefit nito para sa ating customer? So for the new user, you may find it easier to find and learn yung SketchUp tools natin that do what you expect. So you can only focus na lang more on learning how to use tools and simply spend less mental energy learning where you live in the user interface. So instead of hanapin mo kung nasaan yung mga tools na nasa toolbar, you can simply type in na lang yung tools na gusto mong gamitin. And if you are intermediate users naman, you will be able to recall yung mga commands or tool that take several additional clicks sa ating surface. For instance, like color by tag, view shadow, and hide rest of model. Those are important modeling commands that are medyo buried na siya in the corner sa ating SketchUp menus or panels. And if you are expert users naman, you may reduce the amount of screen space that you devote to toolbars for both native and even extension commands. So instead of displaying yung mga tools natin, then having to remember which one is which, you may simply search na lang to see all commands associated with the extensions. Next on the list, we have Lasso Select. So we have the Lasso Select tool where it allows us naman to draw a custom selection bunch without reorienting yung ating camera. You can also create multiple discrete selection in a one-click drag selection and select entities much faster. So instead of selecting elements or entities one by one, we can select na multiple entities or element in just a few clicks. Next, we have stamp copy. So for stamp copies, this is a new modifier state for the move tool, and stamp enable us to make multiple copies of an entity and stamping each with a mouse click. So ito naman is more on pagka-copy ng object in just a few click lang using our mouse. So before we select the item we would like to copy, just simply press the modifier key once and a plus symbol will appear next to the icon. And if you select an item, it will create a copy and return to the move tool. So if you press the modifier key twice naman, a stamp symbol will appear next to the icon. You can now stamp as many occurrences of the selection as required. So dati kasi, just simply isang click, okay na, babalik na sa move tool. But now, we can continually create a copied object in just a few click na lang sa ating mouse. Next, we have the the tag tool. So the tag tool allows us naman to click entities or pre-selected entities to apply tags. So to pick a tag to apply, we may select an individual tag in the tag spanner or use yung ating sample modifier to pick a tag of a given entity. So tooltips enable us to see kung ano yung tag they are about to apply or which tag is available to sample from another entity. So when we click entities to apply a tag, we will see a brief purple highlight blink to confirm a tagging operation. So later, gagawin natin siya. Next, we have the scene search naman. So when we have a large project or large number of scenes sa ating project, it can be difficult to quickly locate a scene to jump to. So if you are using or if you are existing users na no, usually we created many or multiple scene view and sometimes ang hirap mag-transfer from one view to another. So now we have the scene search na and we have this box. Nasa toolbar lang siya and just simply itatype lang natin kung ano yung view na gusto nating puntahan. So with this, you can we can save time and even energy and effort pagdating sa pag-transfer from one view to another. Next, we have Freehand. So we made a considerable upgrade pagdating sa ating Freehand tool that it allows us naman to create much smoother entities. So ito yung functionality nitong ating Freehand. It allows us to create much smoother curves or lines. So this improvement is noticeable with a mouse, even more so with trackpad or even stylus inputs. Because curves are smooth, it means it generally contains more segments. So immediately after drawing yung ating curve, you may decrease segmentation of a curve incrementally, and SketchUp will provide agad yung visual feedback in each increment. And for now, let me do the demonstration for the new features for 2022. Let me just share my SketchUp application. Hold a second, please. Yeah. Janice, can you confirm if you are seeing my SketchUp software?
Yes, Sir Jeric.
Okay, thank you. Hold a second, please. Yeah. For our first feature, we have the search SketchUp. But by the way, meron nga pala tayong scale model for 2022, which is ito. Siya ay girl. So her name is Niraj. So take note, her name is Niraj, our skill model for the latest version. So back to our features, we have the search sketch tool where we can find and activate tools by searching. And nasaan yung ating search tool. So nandito lang siya sa may ribbon. Sa left side ng ating select tool. So we have this magnifying glass. Just simply click and milalabas na tayong search box wherein you can type in here yung command na gagamitin mo like simply move. So when you type move, as you can see, we have a list for associated with the move tool. So first on the list, we have the move itself. So makita rin natin na meron siyang description kung saan gagamitin yung tool na yon. So we can see move, tapos move copy or distort selected entities. So simply click the tool and then simply click yung element na gusto mong i-move. So you can explore more like extrude. So extrude, number one tool to na ginagamit kay in drawing conceptual ideas. So when you type extrude, may lalabas na siyang mga tool for extruding. So you can explore more in some other time. And next we have the search scene, like what I said kanina. If we have many, if we have large project, complicated project, and we created different scene, so we can switch na from one scene to another using the search scene tool. So nasa ilalim lang din siya ng nasa toolbar natin. So as we can see, we have the magnifying glass and makikita natin na we can filter yung ating view. And on the right side, we can type na lang yung view na ating gustong pasukin. Let's say back view. So when we type back and then simply click back view or press enter, simply magmo-move yung ating drawing area. So magre-reflect na siya as a back view. Or let's say we want to go to the top view, from back view to the top view, simply type top, then simply press enter. Then magbabago yung ating scene sa ating drawing area. So yeah. Next, we have the Lasso Select. So the Lasso Select is for multiple selection. Let's say meron tayo yung, let's say, i-delete and we want na magkaroon ng multiple selections for us to save time and energy. So nasa toolbar lang din siya, and then here, dito sa ating select button, we have the drop down and simply click lasso. So when we click lasso, we can now go to our drawing area and then simply create lasso. And kung ano yung matatamaan ng ating line, simply, ayun yung masaselect natin. Yeah. Let me just pan and then, yeah. Mapansin natin, no, I created lasso, a curve, and then mapansin natin na selected yung object na pumasok dun sa ating lines ng ating lasso. Next, we have the stamp copy. For the stamp copy naman, it is for copying object. So instead of creating copied object, then click sa mouse. Ngayon, mas na-minimize yung pag-click natin sa mouse. And with that, so let's use move tool and then simply click an object and then simply click a reference point from the selected elements and then click and then press control and then makita natin meron tayong plus icon, meaning we can create additional object na. So simply click sa any space sa drawing area and then simply click twice and then makikita na natin yung ating sa tabi ng ating cursor meron tayong color white na sign, meaning we can do stamp copy na. So simply click lang ng click kung saan sa any space kung saan natin gustong ilagay yung ating element. So mapansin natin, very smooth na lang yung pagka-copy natin. So wala na akong pinipindot sa ating keyboard, just simply click na lang sa any space sa ating drawing area. So na-minimize yung pag-click natin sa ating drawing area or even sa ating keyboard. Next, we have the tag tool naman. Let's say we want to create or we want yung ating mga elements or entities is baguhin yung kanyang layer or yung tag na kung tawagin ngayon. So currently, yung ating mga trees is under tag trees. So mapansin natin siya dito sa ating tag layer. So when we hide yung ating trees tag, so mapansin natin na naka-unhide na sa ating drawing area yung ating trees. And what if gusto natin yung some trees baguhan natin ng tag? So we can change or modify yung tag ng ating elements or entities one by one. And using with that, so pasukin natin yung tag tool under tools tab sa ating ribbon. So under tool tabs, we have the tag and then simply i-click lang natin yung ating mga elements or entities na babaguhan natin ng tag. So currently dito sa tag panel, I choose vegetation. So later, after clicking yung mga elements na gusto kong i-modify ng tag, so later iba na yung kanyang tag. So I choose kahit ilan na lang muna and then simply escape or click select. And then when we go back sa ating tag panel, when I off itong ating vegetation, simply mapapansin natin na-hide na yung ating or na-off na yung ating mga elements under vegetation tags. Again, we can tag na one by one yung ating mga elements or entities. Next, we have last but not the least, we have the freehand that allows us to create naman much smoother entities. So dati kasi when we create a curve, more on sa X and Y plane lang siya. But now we can do smooth curves na pagdating sa ating elevation or the Z plane. So with that, Nasa toolbar lang din siya. And then dito sa may line tool, sa drop-down menu, we have the freehand, and then simply click that tool and then select or create a curve sa ating drawing area. Kung mapansin niyo, I have 3D model, and then yeah, I can create na smooth curves. Mapansin natin, hindi lang siya sa X and Y but even sa Z-plane. And then with that, you can modify na yung model na naka-present sa ating drawing area. So yung options naman for modification is up to you na, depende sa magiging output or desired output natin. So yeah. Let me just simply, let's say, gusto natin itong extrude. So yeah. Pwede nyo nang galawin yung ating model for modification after creating pre-design. So I think that's it for my presentation. So again, if you have question, we will try to address that after the presentation. Thank you.
So, I'd like to call on na Mr. Clarence John Frederick Tolo to start his presentation. Sir Clarence.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for that awesome introduction, Janice. You know, guys, I'm always honored to be introduced by beautiful or gorgeous people from Maximum Solution. Napaka-blessed namin.
Bola pa.
Okay, so I just want to have a quick shout out as well to Jerry for the astounding demonstrations and presentations for SketchUp 2022. And I just want to quick correction lang naman for Jerry presentation. No, our model for SketchUp 2022 na si Niraj model is this guy. So he is from the Trimble. Yung pinakita ni Jerry is si Sule R4, no? So that's for our scale model for SketchUp 2022. And this one, si Niraj, is for SketchUp 2022. And then everything else is perfect and awesome feature for Sketch, or awesome demonstration for the new feature. Thank you. And yeah, before I begin, guys, I just want to ask something from you. So who among you are using SketchUp as their 3D modeler? Can you raise a hand, please? Let's say in your professional use or personal use man yan. Wow, ayan. Keep on raising hand, guys. 6, 7, 10. Wow, ang dami naman gumagamit ng SketchUp, no?
22.
22 na. Oh, bumaba pa. Yung iba ba,
Tumataas.
sure kung SketchUp ginagamit?
Ay na,
Ayan.
27.
So, perfect. Keep on coming, guys. Raise your hand if you are using SketchUp already in your personal or in your professional use or as your complementary software na ginagamit. Keep on raise your hand, please. Perfect. Okay, so ang dami rin, no? 30 plus average. So the next question is, who among you are using iPhone cell phones or iPhones? Say iPhones. Can you type
Mga
one
iOS
lang?
users.
Yes, mga iOS users. Can you type one in the chat box if you are using iPhone? iPhone 13 Pro Max 1 terabyte, meron ba nun? Masyado na malaki yun. So, ayan, meron, no? Dami rin pala. Dami rin gumagamit ng mga iOS users. No? Ayan, keep on coming. Type 1 if you are using iPhone. Now, thank you for that. Ayan, nagtatype sila. Keep on pressing. Now, bakit ko siya tinanong? Because this one, aside from SketchUp 2022 new features, I am excited to introduce to you guys to one of our new products in SketchUp. Ano nga ba yun? So, while sharing my screen, papakita ko sa inyo kung ano nga ba yung new product. I am very excited to show this to you guys, and this will definitely help you into your workflows using your SketchUp. So let me share my screen first. Okay, here we go. Yes, I'd like to introduce our new and late product, which is SketchUp for iPad. So if you are using your iPad, or your your iPad, you can now use SketchUp into your iPad. Okay, so the main topic for this one is to design on the go wherever you are, guys. And you can now bring your projects or your models into your workplace or saan man kayo magpunta, pwede niya siya magamit. Okay? Full screen na ba ako, Janice?
Yes, Sir CJ. Okay na po.
Ayan, so okay na. Ayan, so what are we going to discuss right now is first is for SketchUp for iPad and the demonstration or how we're going to SketchUp iPad hardware and requirements for where are you going to find this one to learn how to use SketchUp iPad. And if you have a questions, feel free to type it out in our chat box or in our Q&A box so we can answer it later. This is an opportunity to collect all this data. We got around 425,000 people who are using SketchUp Viewer for mobile app on iPad. Are you guys familiar to SketchUp Viewer? So if not, SketchUp Viewer is our free products in Android or in iOS or in your mobile, where you can download the SketchUp Viewer and view your projects or your models in your mobile. Okay, so we gathered around all those data and we checked that 400,000 people use SketchUp Viewer on iPad, and 95% of those it might be you or might be someone you knew, but 95% of those users don't have an active paid subscription. Okay, so this is what people they ask for. So baka nandito rin kayo, no? So I highlighted some of the comments that we received. Some of them like to say that I would like to be able to create and edit models. They can need to use SketchUp on iPad. Why they cannot create anything? Which is perfect question, diba? Why can I not create anything from my iPad? Parang napaka kailangan nga nun, diba? Para kahit sa magpunta or pupunta sa site, if you're an architect or you're an engineer, pupunta sa site, gusto ko may so some of them are asking, why can I build to edit on iPad really nice? So we give what you asked for. Now we release a sketch of iPad before. So it's the response. Maybe you're here, guys. So all over the world is our response. So they are very excited, and I hope you two guys are very excited to use SketchUp iPad on your iPad. Okay. What are the value drivers for SketchUp iPad? Why did we release this SketchUp for iPad? So the main objective for us for this one is, of course, to create in 3D quickly and easily. Okay, so we don't need to go through a lot of tools that you're trying to use on your desktop or laptop, but you can now create 3D and design your projects quickly and easily. The next is to create and collaborate on the go. So whenever you are, you're going to your site or are going somewhere, you're going to school, you can now bring your design and edit. Streamline design reviews for the SketchUp iPad and to impress your clients using a powerful portable design and presentation tool. All right, so you can now impress your clients if we're going to create a house or a project. Your client, you can now present it wherever you are. Imagine, nasa Starbucks lang kayo, no? You don't need to bring your whole desktop. You don't need to bring all your materials just to present to your clients. All you need to do is to bring your iPad. Okay? And of course, to coordinate more effectively on the job site, if you are on the job site or in your, let's say in construction site, you need to bring your iPad. Yun lang. Yun lang kailangan natin, and you now create and coordinate to your workers or to your engineers what are the best design for on your projects. Okay, and capture existing site conditions quickly in 3D. Since iPad has a scanner, you can now scan your projects and bring it to your SketchUp iPad, and now your SketchUp files are with you whenever and wherever you go. So design on the go with SketchUp Pro. Nice title, by the way. Next is the differentiator. So what's the difference of SketchUp iPad to SketchUp Pro or to SketchUp Studio, let's say? So basically, SketchUp iPad is SketchUp on an iPad. Yes, sir. Pwede natin gawin, or the simplest term is SketchUp in iPad. Okay. The next is the support for mouse, keyboard, touch, and especially on Apple Pencil. So if you are a guy who are using SketchUp and sanay kayo sa mouse and keyboards to have a shortcut key on your keyboards or to design your project in using your mouse, you can definitely do that into your iPad. Just have a Bluetooth mouse or a Bluetooth keyboard or connect it to your iPad, and you can now design using the iPad. And especially if you have the Apple Pencil, not only the regular Apple Pencil, but those pencil that compatible with your SketchUp iPad, pwede na yan. Para you to design your projects just using the Apple Pencil. Okay? And of course, is to import images from iPad camera into photo library. So what does it mean? If you have, or if you're going to draw something, let's say you have the blueprint of the house and pinicturean mo siya, then you can upload it to your SketchUp iPad para meron kang pagbabasehan drawing mo. So this one's perfect for you guys, especially when you are into something like capturing some buildings, some houses, then may nakita kayong, wow, ganda ng bahay na to, I'd like to draw it and make a 3D project for this one. You can now capture it on your camera and then upload it to your SketchUp iPad. Okay. Support scan data using LiDAR-enabled iPads. I think, if I'm not mistaken, SketchUp iPad Pro has a LiDAR scanner. So you can now scan all those buildings or houses and upload it to your SketchUp iPad. So automatically, when you scan your scanner of your iPad, you can bring it to your SketchUp. So pwede mo siyang gamitin or gawing basihan din to draw something or to start something in your project. All right. The AR model viewing. So if I think all of those iPads has a augmented reality feature. So halos lahat na, even our mobile phones or iPads, meron tayong AR model viewing. Okay, so pwede natin i-view yung model natin in AR or in augmented reality. The native Trimble Connect integration. If you are not familiar what is Trimble Connect, this is our cloud storage where you can store your SketchUp files. If you are already a subscriber, you can definitely try it out. It's free, it's unlimited storage, kahit gano'ng kalaking files pa yung i-load natin dyan is pwede. So SketchUp iPad has a Trimble Connect integration. So let's say from your computer, i-upload natin yung project natin sa Trimble Connect, and then from your iPad, you can download your project from Trimble Connect. So may start mo na agad i-drawing kung ano man yun na simulan mo using SketchUp. Of course, we have the incredible performance with M1 iPad Pro. So I think M1 iPad Pro has a M1 feature already. I think, if I'm not mistaken, M1 is their new processor na talagang sync in to SketchUp iPad. So you can definitely have no issues creating your projects, even if it's large files or large projects that you are creating or designing. Okay. And of course, the unparalleled value of SketchUp iPad. Okay. Now we create or tweak a little updates to our SketchUp Viewer. So here are the Viewer app updates. If you are using your mobile phones right now, I suggest to download it to Play Store or to Apple Store para makita niya rin si Viewer app. This one is free, si SketchUp Viewer. You can try it out, view your projects or your models and scale it or take measure it or whatever you want to do, but you cannot design your models compared to SketchUp iPad. So we create new updates to Viewer. So SketchUp iPad is also SketchUp Viewer for iOS phones too. or yung mga iPhones natin dyan, pwede natin gamitin yan. Just search it to Apple Store. And all those users with a free entitlement can use SketchUp to view models on iPad and iPhone. So that's like what I'm saying, is free. Try it out. If you are using or holding your phone right now, search it. Pwede natin gamitin yan. Libre lang po yan. All you need to do is to create a Trimble ID. All right. So here are the highlights of the free viewer or the SketchUp Viewer app. First is the same robust integration with Trimble Connect. Of course, you can definitely download some files from your Trimble Connect and connect it to your SketchUp Viewer, and offering immediate access to recently viewed models across iPad, iPhone, and even the web or desktop. Okay, so coming soon for the desktop. Sa roadmap natin yan. Definitely, if you are more into desktop, pwede natin i-connect si SketchUp Viewer. The AR model viewing, like what I said earlier, na almost all smartphones right now has a AR features. So in AR model viewing, pwede natin makita yung models natin using the augmented reality. The tape measure tool that available in SketchUp Viewer, and the scenes, shadows, tags, styles, and more entity info na pwede natin makita sa models natin is mag-view rin natin sa SketchUp Viewer. So this one's perfect if you are new in the SketchUp, you want to present something like this on your classmate or on your colleagues, pwede natin ipakita mismo using the SketchUp Viewer for free. Okay, that's the quick updates for the SketchUp Viewer, and you can definitely have that or use this SketchUp iPad to draw something into your models. Okay, so SketchUp for iPad demo. I'm going to demonstrate. Actually, I have a recorded video of one of our friends from Trimble named Josh. So he is the one who presented to you guys the demonstrations. But I think for now, sa last slides ko lang siya ipapakita due to internet connection. So let's proceed muna throughout our presentation. Then I'll show you later on the demonstrations how SketchUp iPad works in real life. Okay. So launching SketchUp, here is, where's my mouse? Imagine this is your iPad. This is how iPad works, or launching your SketchUp for iPad. First is going to Trimble Connect, since SketchUp iPad has a Trimble Connect integration. All of your files uploaded to Trimble Connect, you can download it to your SketchUp iPad directly. Okay, para kung tayo mag-start. So this is how SketchUp iPad works. You can see all those scenes, all those toolbars, all those core tools na familiar kayo sa SketchUp, nandun na siya sa SketchUp iPad. So basically, SketchUp on iPad. So you can draw something like what you see on my screen. You can create a documentation and you can share it to your colleagues or to your classmates or to anyone na magsasuggest kayo something. You can draw anything you like on SketchUp for iPad. Not only that, you can add different components and materials into your SketchUp iPad. Okay, so as you can see, nag-create siya ng documentation like add a bars tools, let's say, and you can actually add some bars tool while creating some objects or some 3D models inside your or using your SketchUp iPad. So this one is perfect for you guys, especially when you are, let's say, outside of your home or you're not into your computer right now. Then you've come up something, an idea that you want to build something into your designs or into your projects. Then voila, you can now have those 3D objects into your iPad. Okay, so here's how it works. You can actually create some rectangles, some push-pull tools, some tape measuring tools, scaling or eraser tools, all of those core tools inside your SketchUp iPad. Okay, and as of now, as of the moment, just a quick information lang, you cannot change the view of the tool. So nasa left side lang talaga siya. You cannot bring it to the up or to the bottom of your SketchUp iPad. Nasa left side lang siya, and of course the entity on the right side. So andyan yung mga tags, yung mga scenes, the animations. If you want to create some animations to your iPad, you can definitely do that. You can hide your models in your tags, and you can even go to 3D Warehouse where you can download some ready-made components. So bars tools, let's say. Kanina, sabi niya, let's add some bars tools. So As of now, he can go directly to 3D Warehouse, then add some models directly on his or her iPad. Okay, so you can rotate it, you can download it, and you can change it into more detailed view of your project. Okay, so that's how SketchUp works, or SketchUp iPad works on your iPad. So this one's really helpful for you guys. So whenever you are, wherever you go, you can design your SketchUp project. Okay. Ayan. So go on. Let's pakita ko lang sa inyo. Of course, you can copy your models, your tools, or even your components. You can add how many components that you like, and sa distance, and even yung copy na kailangan natin gawin, so andyan siya. So perfect for you guys. You can now design and create a models into SketchUp. Okay, so on niya lang yung tags, and there you go. Meron ka ng parse tool. Next, using components in 3D Warehouse. So as you can see, sa 3D components, you can no longer, if you don't want to type something, like you're looking for something in 3D Warehouse, you can definitely use your Apple Pencil. Sorry for the penmanship, pero ayan. So let's say, tinype ko lang bars tools using the Apple Pencil, then automatic lalabas na lahat ng bars tools na available into 3D Warehouse. So you don't need to go to type something out or to use your keyboard into your iPad. Just draw it out or sulat nyo lang siya sa search bar ni 3D Warehouse and automatic lalabas na siya doon. So very helpful and napaka easy lang niya. You don't need to get some other resources. You can draw something into your models or into your SketchUp iPad. Okay, let's see. Ayan, kinapi lang ulit. And there you go. Okay. Next is the one with auto shape. So this one is my favorite feature of SketchUp iPad now. So you can actually draw something and SketchUp will read it and automatically create some object into your SketchUp. Okay, so as you can see at my screen, kita niya parang just a circle and a line, then automatic SketchUp read it as a cylinder na object. And of course, you can draw something like rectangle, then the triangle shapes. The automatic SketchUp will read it as a window, or SketchUp knows that you are trying to create some windows into your object. So you can try it out. You can check it all you want. Kung may gusto kayong i-check sa mga auto shapes features ni SketchUp, you can definitely do that on your SketchUp. So you don't need to create it from scratch. All you need to do is just to draw. So imagine now, even I for myself, I'm not good at drawing something, but using just the Apple Pencil and SketchUp, naintindihan na siya ni SketchUp. Even the penmanship, mas naintindihan na ni SketchUp. Okay? So next. So of course, SketchUp iPad is also available for SketchUp for Web. If you have the paid subscription license right now, you can definitely try the SketchUp for iPad or SketchUp for Web. You can go to your browser, go to the Trimble website or SketchUp website, and you can try your SketchUp for Web. So it's all free, it's all included on your paid subscription. Okay, and if you are currently using or subscribed to SketchUp Pro or even SketchUp Education, you can try your SketchUp iPad right here, right now. Okay, so kung meron kang existing subscription license, this SketchUp iPad is already available. You can try it out right now. And or if you knew someone na may iPad and then gumagamit rin siya ng SketchUp and subscription, mayroon rin siyang subscription license, try that right now. Pwede na siyang gamitin and yeah, design something and create something using just your iPad. And of course, the view in AR, or you can now view your models using the AR feature of the iPad. So as you can see, biniview niya yung models na drawing niya kanina to AR feature. Okay, so this one is definitely help you guys to solve all those mental block design process or design images na let's say, ano pa bang gagawin ko dito? Wala naman na akong magagawa, or ano pang idadagdag ko. Then you can now go wherever you are and think about something, nag-come up bigla sa utak niyo, then I just need to get my iPad then draw it on my project. So napakadali niyang gamitin and perfect for you guys. Kahit saan man kayo magpunta. Okay, so this is how are we see it. How are we going to integrate SketchUp iPad? So first is if you are using your desktop or your laptop using the usual SketchUp Pro or the SketchUp Classic, you can now go to your SketchUp, design your models or create your models. Then after that, load it to your Trimble Connect. Punta lang sa Trimble Connect, save nyo lang doon. Then you can now go wherever you want. And after that, bring your iPad, go to your iPad, download the files from your Trimble Connect, create something, and of course, you can present it to your clients using the SketchUp Viewer. Or if you want, directly into your SketchUp iPad. Okay, so this is how it gonna works out, or yung routine na usually may encounter natin using SketchUp iPad, of course. Okay. Now, big question is hardware and OS requirements. Ano nga ba mga kailangan ko just to use SketchUp for iPad? So here are the requirements or hardware and OS requirements for SketchUp for iPad. First is the app can be installed on a wide range of iPad Pro, Air, iPad Mini models, and requires at least iOS 15. I don't know right now what's the latest iOS for the Apple, but definitely you can now try it out if you are using iPad Pro, iPad Air, iPad Mini with at least iOS 15. Okay. Now, for optimal performance, those likely to be working with large models or a big projects using the SketchUp iPad, or most have the demanding files, just like what I said, use the most powerful tablet, which is the iPad Pro M1, since it has now the M1 features that can definitely help you throughout large files or projects that you're going to create. So mas mapapabilis, no? And mas kakayanin mismo ni SketchUp to create those projects kung gaano man kalaki yan. Okay? Next is the second generation Apple Pencil, at least second generation Apple Pencil, or those pencil na nabibili natin sa Shopee or sa Lazada na compatible naman sa iPad natin. Pwede nyo pa rin gamitin yan, but we at least recommend the second generation Apple Pencil. Okay? The app supports Magic Keyboard and Trackpad. If you have the keyboard and mice that available to your home, or you are more familiar using your mouse, you create something using SketchUp, you can definitely do that into your iPad. So Bluetooth enabled, 3-button, and scroll wheel mice are perfect for you guys if you are not into Apple Pencil. Okay. And the most question is, can I use SketchUp on my iPhone or Android device? For the Android tablet, I cannot say something right now, but it will definitely on the roadmap. In your mobile, I definitely on the roadmaps of something. But right now, you can only use your mobile phone or your Android tablets or your Android phone to SketchUp Viewer. Okay, so yes, you can use it, but only be able to use the application in SketchUp Viewer or just to view your models. You cannot design or create anything if you are using Android or iPhones. Okay. Next is you can actually orbit model, play animations, take measurements, view in AR using your just phone. So let's say if you forgot to bring your iPad for the presentation, you can install the SketchUp Viewer for free and load your projects from the Trimble Connect and view it or orbit your model or take a measurements using tape measure tool. You can definitely do that. Okay. And not able to create or edit 3D objects, just like what I said, you cannot create anything from the SketchUp. Right. Next is the getting started. If you are want to use, or if you are download the SketchUp iPad right now, you can definitely learn something, or you don't need to go anywhere. Nasa SketchUp iPad na siya, integrated na siya, all the basic tutorials that you need to present it or to create something in your SketchUp iPad. Okay, just go to getting started option, as you can see at the left side of your iPad. Meron dyan yung parang toga hat. Nandiyan na lahat ng instructions, ng tutorials, all the gesture shortcuts na pwede nyo magamit or pwede nyo sanayin just to have a quick designing process. Andiyan na lahat. So the auto shape guide, the drawing with Apple Pencil, the drawing with Apple Pencil plus click move and click mode if you are using mouse and Apple Pencil at the same time, using your mouse only and the trackpad, and even the multi-touch of the iPad. So if you don't have a mouse or a keyboard or Apple Pencil, you can definitely draw something using just the multi-touch option of the SketchUp iPad. So try it, guys. I'm very excited for you guys to try this one out. If you create something using your iPad, please share it to us. You can go directly to our community. We have community like SketchUp Philippines community. Those are official community, or SketchUp Philippines, that you can share your drawings using the SketchUp iPad. So we definitely want to see that. And yeah, I think that's it from my presentation. I'll now go back, bring this back to Janice. If you have any questions, feel free to type it out on the comment section, and we're ready to answer it for you guys. Thank you. And Janice, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sir CJ and Sir Jeric, for your presentation about the SketchUp 2022 and the new product, which is SketchUp iPad. So, everyone, if you have any questions, you may use the Q&A box, and we'll answer your question right away. Okay, we have a question here. Hi, Sir CJ. How can we purchase SketchUp for iPad?
Oh, one perfect question. So how are you going, guys, to purchase SketchUp iPad? Or if you want to purchase, or if you want to try SketchUp iPad. So here is our one of the best partner right now, Maximum Solutions. You can coordinate to them. You can subscribe to SketchUp Pro license, or if you're a student, or if you are instructor into your school or in your university, you can try the SketchUp educational or higher education licenses. It also comes with SketchUp iPad, or if you are professional, you can purchase SketchUp Pro licenses that also has the SketchUp iPad. All of our subscriptions offerings has a SketchUp iPad. So if you want to purchase or try SketchUp iPad right now, and you don't have SketchUp license right now, you can definitely go to Maximum Solutions. They are one of the best partner, and they can definitely help you guys out if you have inquiry. And yeah, I think you can have those SketchUp iPad from them.
Okay, next question from Sir Ringer. Can SketchUp and V-Ray be used in iPad? O nga pala, may V-Ray for SketchUp tayo.
Wonderful question. So right now, since V-Ray has a let's say hard, or let's say you need to get at least a hardware or requirements just to render your projects or in your models. Right now, I don't see V-Ray can render your projects just using your iPad. No, so as of today, I suggest if you are using V-Ray just to render your project, you can actually draw or create your 3D models using your SketchUp iPad, and then load it to your Trimble Connect. And once you get home to your computer or to your desktop, you can download it from your Trimble Connect and render it to your computer. So as of now, I cannot say like we can render using just the SketchUp iPad or using just the iPad, but you can now definitely create or 3D models using your iPad. Okay, I hope that I answer your question.
Next question. Pwede po ba ma-view and edit yung files created gamit yung old version sa SketchUp for iPad?
Yes, you can definitely use older versions of SketchUp. So let's say you are using SketchUp 2019 or you are using SketchUp 2020. Then right now, since you watch this, you attended this webinar, then you are trying to purchase the SketchUp 2022 and try the SketchUp iPad, you can definitely do that using your old files or old version of your SketchUp. So let's say SketchUp 2020 files and upload it to your SketchUp iPad. You can definitely do that. Please try it out if you have a SketchUp Pro 2022 subscription.
Thank you. Next question. Can SketchUp model be used in a BIM software?
Yes, definitely. I think that's for me. Jeric, you want to answer that or just
What, Janice? Can you repeat the question?
Can SketchUp model be used in a BIM software?
Yeah, you can simply change the file format of the SketchUp, and then yeah, kung ano yung compatible on the specific software. Kumbaga, if you have the SketchUp file, baguhin mo lang yung kanyang file format connected dun sa software na papasukan mo ng SketchUp model.
yeah,
Thank
and
you, Sir Jerry.
just to add it out, Sir Ringer, just to add it out, of course, you SketchUp files is very flexible. Just like what Jeric said, you can definitely use it in other BIM software. I think most of the architects or engineers that I know that are using SketchUp are using as well other complementary software like the other BIM software, and they can start their project just using the SketchUp and then upload it to other BIM software. So SketchUp is very flexible. The DWG file, the RVT file, the SKP file of SketchUp, you can definitely change that format and upload it to other BIM software.
Thank you for your question and answers. Next, do you offer SketchUp trainings for first-time users?
Mm. Unfortunately, right now we don't offer trainings, but we can schedule a 20-minute meeting or enablement just to give you a walkthrough kung ano ba yung nagagawa ni SketchUp. Ayun, right now, we don't offer trainings pa. But you can marami tayong resources na like sa YouTube channel ni SketchUp. So you can search yung SketchUp channel sa YouTube, and marami dong mga video tutorials na nagpapakita kung paano nagwo-work yung software natin.
Aside from the search tool, stamp, and freehand features presented in SketchUp 2022, are there other features that sets it apart from the previous SketchUp editions? Very nice question.
Sir CJ, ikaw na sumagot, Sir
Okay,
CJ.
so okay na. So yes, definitely we have a lot of new other features or set it apart from the let's say shown by Jerry presentation. So I'd like to add this what we call pre-design. So this one is released last SketchUp 2021. So pre-design is one of our new products as well that you can definitely use it before jumping right into your project. So what does it mean? You can now generate a climate at a certain location. If you are drawing something like in, let's say, in San Juan, you want to build something in San Juan, and you can check it or generate the climate there and have a ideas before jumping into your project. So pre-design can give you the basing ratio, the shading of your buildings, the top lighting, if ever you have a top lighting, the climate, especially the climate, since all of those ideas will give you the information with respect to that given climate. So if you are a subscriber user right now using SketchUp 2022 or even 2021, you can try pre-design as well. Just go to your SketchUp, click mo lang yung file, and then start pre-design. You can try it out, of course. Actually, even I check the climate at a certain location if just simply na kunyari may pupuntahan ako, let's say magsiswimming ako somewhere, then I just want to check the climate there kung magiging tag-ulan ba siya or hindi. So I go to my pre-design, and that will very helpful for me, and nakikita ko magiging maaraw, so I'll go to those places. Yeah.
Ayan. Next question. Magkakaroon ba ng update integrations ang previous versions ng SketchUp pa rin?
Jeric, me? Okay, so I think I'm gonna answer that question now. I cannot say that we are updating the older versions because, as you probably aware of, we are no longer selling perpetual licenses. So if you are stay on, let's say, 2019 versions of your SketchUp, or let's say on 2018 versions of your SketchUp, I cannot promise that we are doing some updates to those older versions. So I hope if you are not subscribed right now, please feel free to subscribe. So all those major updates when we release the SketchUp, that's the SketchUp 2023, the 2024, and so on and so forth, you are now updated. So all of our new updates and products are coming into our new versions as well.
Okay, next question. If nakagawa po kami ng model sa SketchUp using desktop ng two-story residential house, pwede po ba ito ma-view sa iPad?
Yes, definitely. Pwede po natin mag-view sa iPad. So let's say if you are subscriber to SketchUp Pro and you want to draw something in your iPad, you can try the SketchUp iPad. You can edit your two-story residential house to your iPad. Or if you don't have a SketchUp Pro license yet, you can definitely view your projects into your iPad. So just download the SketchUp Viewer on your Apple Store, or if you're using Android, just download it from Play Store. Andyan yung SketchUp Viewer. It's free. Pwede natin gamitin. Just log in or create a Trimble ID and view your projects. And much better if i-edit natin siya using the SketchUp iPad. So please try the SketchUp iPad right now, subscribe to SketchUp, and then edit your project just using the SketchUp for iPad.
Okay, next question. Hello. Hi, hi Sir Daniel. Can I install this new SketchUp model to my laptop just like the SketchUp Pro? Thank you.
Okay, just I think what Sir Daniel mean is the SketchUp software of the SketchUp iPad. Can he install it to his laptop, if I'm not mistaken? So SketchUp iPad is available only on iPad or on Apple Store, so we cannot install it into our laptop or to our desktop. But in SketchUp Pro, or the classic license or the classic 3D modeler we have, the SketchUp itself, is you can definitely install it to your laptop or to your desktop. So please feel free to try it out.
Thank you again, Sir Jeric and Sir CJ, for answering the questions of our attendees. Once again, I would like to ask everyone to fill up our feedback form.
Oh,
Sir CJ.
yeah. My questions pala, ano? Sir CJ, Sir JC, wow. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar to V-Ray for Chaos Cosmos. So Chaos Cosmos is like the 3D warehouse of the SketchUp, so where you can download some models, already rendered models. So Chaos Cosmos, I believe, is one of the best feature that we have in V-Ray. You can download some ready-made models, and those models is naka-proxy settings na siya. So what does it mean if I say proxy? So proxy is hindi na pupuno or hindi lalaki agad yung files mo to your SketchUp, because those are using proxy lines and objects. So you can definitely try the Chaos Cosmos, download it from the V-Ray, and render your objects using the SketchUp and your V-Ray for SketchUp, and perfect siya for SketchUp mismo. So yeah, try it out.
Ayan. Thank you, Sir CJ. To present the closing remarks, I'd like to call on Ms. Gail Valdez, our marketing officer. Ms. Gail?
Thank you so much, everyone. So thank you, Miss Janice. Thank you, Sir CJ. Thank you, Sir Jeric. Thank you, Miss April. And to the WSI and Maximum Solutions team, thank you so much po. Again, to those who don't know me, I am Gail Valdez, Marketing Officer of Maximum Solutions Corporation. And congratulations to all our winners doon po sa ating game kanina and ating quiz. To end the session, first and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude and my appreciation to the speakers and panelists for their valuable contribution and support for this SketchUp webinar. And also my utmost appreciation goes to all who attended the webinar and have to make it happen and make it such a successful event. So we hope to see you again on our next webinar. Siguro po, congratulations and thank you once again for this 150 plus attendees. Congratulations, everyone. And to all the winners, kindly send us your details na lang po para we can contact and connect with you right after this event. So again, thank you. Goodbye and stay safe, everyone. Happy lunch po.
Bye everyone. Thank you.
Bye
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you po.